Hi, I'm Céline Tshika, and today I'm here at the University of Cape Town. And I'm here to attend a talk by Francesca Albanese, who is the UN Special Reporter on the situation in Palestine. And is it rapporteur? What is her job? What does she do? Yips. And why did she choose a university campus to do this talk? I mean, other than obviously traumatizing me, forcing me to come back to my alma mater and relive the years of being an engineering student who had no intention of practicing engineering. She's going to be talking at the Sarah Bartman Hall. I failed the maths exam there. But it's cool that I failed that maths exam because now I have a media pass. Let's see what she has to say. Hi, Francesca.
Hello.
I'm Céline.
Nice to meet you, Céline.
It is Francesca Albanese.
No.
Because the people were just wanting to know how to actually pronounce your name.
It's Francesca.
Francesca, sorry.
No, you did great. Albanese.
Albanese. Okay.
Voila.
Got it wrong.
No way. You did
Okay.
beautifully.
So your title. How do you say the word?
Rapporteur.
Rapporteur. Special rapporteur.
Brilliant.
Thank you so much. People have said rapporteur, people have said reporter. Are those people just basic? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but the important thing is they get what I do and why I do that.
Okay.
And then also they hear what I'm trying to say to them.
So how does it feel to be personally banned by Marco Rubio?
It feels wrong.
It feels wrong. Okay.
It's absolutely wrong. Mm-hmm. It feels what it is. It's an affront to the United Nations, first and foremost, to the mandate of special rapporteurs. I mean, we do this over 50 of us. You also have independent experts. This is what we are, human rights experts and human rights defenders. I'm requested to document and monitor and report on violent human rights violations.
So do you think it's maybe a sign of a bad time in the world that politicians in the White House were sitting together and looking at a photo of you and saying, this one's a problem?
Yeah, it is, but it's also a sign of fragility because they cannot keep on saying that they abide by international law because they clearly don't, but they cannot even ignore us. It's very hard today to point to one decent technical expert who has had the audacity to deny that what's going on in Palestine is criminal and it's a genocide. So it's a way to distract the attention and to deter free voices and free thinkers.
There's a lot of that happening in the US right now.
And not only in the US.
Not only in the US.
No, in Europe as well. Look at Germany, look at Italy, but people will not stop. And this is why I'm saying Palestine has ignited that sense of light inside us, that sense of moral clarity that cannot get switched off that easily.
What do you think it is about Italy?
There are three things that come to mind. The first is that the narrative has shifted. For 20 years plus, Israel has managed to control the narrative, to make people not see the violations that were committed against the Palestinians. There is a sense of indignation. This is the second element. There is a sense of indignation and frustration that has permeated the society for over 1 year now. When people started to understand what Israel was doing, this is when the protests started. The students had already started. But the third element, which is quite recent, is that people understand that they have power. They have power to say no. That they have power to take the street, they have power to boycott, they have power to ask their businesses in their territory to divest.
So it's very significant that you are in South Africa, and so far you've actually spoken at very significant spaces. So yesterday it was in Kerk. Sorry, it's been a while since my high school Afrikaans. In Kerk. Right?
The church.
Yes, there we go. Theological justification for apartheid was spewed there. And then today you spoke at the Sarah Bartman Hall, right? And you may not know this, but that was the place that I discovered that my engineering program was actually 4 years and not 3 years. I know it was very tragic. So how does that feel to be rechristening those places by advocating for the freedom of the Palestinian people?
It feels humbling, but also with a sense of sometimes fear and perplexity because there is still a long journey ahead, but also hopeful because from outside I do see that movement moving forward. And similar to the global mobilization that took place to help the South African people to liberate themselves from apartheid is mobilizing to liberate the Palestinians.
So Francesca Albanese, okay, there's one other thing. Is that your ear?
That's so odd. I was saying...
Oh my gosh. Here we go. It's a nice earring.
Thanks. You know what it means? What does it look like?
Is that like... No, it's on email.
Is a woman. This is the head, these are the hands, and this is the body. Is an old woman sitting. And so they are the two women. The two is called in Italian le due comari.
Yeah.
You know, the comrades who talk, and when they are upset, instead of being looking to one another.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yes, my earrings are always talking about my mood.
You mentioned that you have been doing this for 2 years, right? You've been pretty much nonstop doing it. 3.
But since the genocide, no stop for
Right.
real. Traveling across countries, seeing my kids 7-10 days a month if I'm lucky. But at the same time, there is something extremely uplifting and therapeutic and cathartic when you do things in the spirit of giving and not just you do that for others because you don't want to see mothers, fathers, and children going through this. I do have the nightmares with me, but more during the day when I have to investigate killings or other instances of torture, and they are so brutal, but also so many that it's impossible to make justice to the people of Palestine as the crimes against them continue.
So, since you are technically a human being, right?
Technically.
Yeah, technically, right. He does need to sleep and eat and sometimes smoke a cigarette. How do you relax? How do you fill the cup, as they say? With
people I love, but also there are things that are really important for me, and this is the time I spend with my children and with my family. When we are together, because the time together is so little, it's really meaningful. But my favorite, most relaxing activity is watching movies on the sofa with the family.
What movies do you like?
Well, I love heavy, very dramatic
movies. Heavy dramatic movies, okay.
Of course, in line with the character. We try to balance. I mean, with my kids, we watch horror movies.
Okay.
Thriller.
Love
Thrillers, not just horror.
Yeah.
And, or we dance together. We are dancers, we cook together, we have friends visiting us. I don't go out much these days, which I miss. But there is still a space of safety and lightness.
I often find myself as a comedian wondering what is the use of the satire? What is the use of that? Like, does it make a difference? How do you keep the faith that the work that you're doing is important?
It's a sense of discipline. I often say we are suspended between hope and the abyss. The abyss is what we are nosediving toward, clearly, if we keep on normalizing a genocide, trading, sending weapons. Or hope is to be a verb. Hope is to be action. Hope is to be, as I was saying, a discipline to change. And if we want the system to change, we have to change ourselves, our habits. So being critical buyers, critical and progressive thinkers, scholars, students, stay-at-home parents, journalists, all of us are called upon doing the right thing not just for us, not just for our pocket or for our wallet, but for the world we live in. That is not something that we have inherited from our ancestors, it's something that we are borrowing from our children.
It was very lovely chatting to you. Thank you for joining us for this.
Thank you, Céline. Did I pronounce your name well?
Yes, you did. Thank you so much. Sorry, it's my ex. I keep telling him to move. I had an epic mental health breakdown there. Good times. I wrote a structural engineering exam in there. I walked out and thought, comedy is for me.